Cabinet approves One Nation, One Poll initiative. Home Minister Amit Shah says that the plan will be implemented within the next 5 years during Modi's third term. Naurim Sanjita from Kakwa passes away at RIMS Hospital days after remaining in critical condition pre and post delivery of a stillborn, allegedly due to damage caused by tear gas fired by police. High-intensity bomb blast rocks Sangay Pro FCI godown area. No casualties reported. Sangay Pro Punban Loop and Naharol Club protest bomb blast incident. Armed Kuki groups launch renewed attacks on Mongbung village, Maite village in Zirbam district using bombs and bullets since yesterday evening. Maite Tribe Union submits petition to Chairman of National Commission for Minorities Iqbal Singh Lalpura seeking scheduled tribe status for Maite community. And United Committee Manipur UCM President YK Dhiren says efforts on to take legal action against retired Central Forces officers and others distorting Manipur's history. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Union Cabinet led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today approved the One Nation, One Poll initiative based on the panel report chaired by former President Ram Nath Kovind. This proposal aims for Lok Sabha and Assembly elections to be held simultaneously with urban body and Panchayat polls to be held within 100 days. The One Nation, One Election Bill is now expected to be introduced in the upcoming winter session of Parliament. The proposal must be cleared in both houses, that is the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, before becoming law. Home Minister Amit Shah announced that the plan will be implemented within the next 5 years during Modi's third term. The panel formed in September 2023 submitted its 18,626-page report after extensive quotations and research in March this year. The cabinet note came a day after Home Minister Amit Shah said that One Nation, One Election will be implemented within the next 5 years during the tenure of Modi government 3.0. Naurim Sanjita, a resident of Kakwa, passed away today at RIMS Hospital. She was in her third trimester of pregnancy when she was reportedly affected by tear gas on September 10. Later, on September 12, she was admitted to RIMS as her health condition deteriorated. Sanjita gave birth to a stillborn on September 14. Mention may be made that locals of Kakwa protested on September 14, accusing the police of causing her distress and demanding justice. While Sanjita's condition was critical both before and after delivery, and she was admitted to the hospital ICU where she passed away this afternoon, according to RIMS authorities. The body has been deposited in the morgue for further examination. A powerful bomb explosion occurred early this morning at Sangay Pro FCI godown area under Lamphel Police Station's jurisdiction around 12:56 a.m. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported. The blast took place in Sangay Pro FCI godown area near an inter-village road and adjacent paddy fields. A house located just 20 feet from the road owned by one Daya suffered structural damage due to the explosion. Cause of the blast remains unknown, with locals and social media suggesting the bomb may have been fired from a distant location. Lamphel police team reached the scene around 3 a.m., collected bomb fragments and have initiated an investigation. A case has been registered to probe the incident further. Meanwhile, members from Sangai Pro Apunba Nupi Loop and Sangai Pro Naharol Club staged a sit-in today condemning the bomb blast at Sangai Pro FCI Godown area. Speaking to media, President of Sangai Pro Apunba Nupi Loop, Sanasam Ongbi USHAM, condemned the explosion and demanded an explanation from those responsible for the attack. Protesters held various placards denouncing the bomb blast and calling for accountability, highlighting the dangers of such violence in residential areas.
Drone no ina kapai ina koi na lau sida na traga nong mai na kapai ibra nong mai amana asang mai range amana matun tu da kai gumba ma hapsel laga kapak pa male asom dagi ka khwi ma khon se khoi tare ba adu sidai sida hekta ta bane ba pung chai chai na drone magna thadarak pra haiba de akhoi di ma duma ki chul chap chap ka no di akhoi leijadre Imphal area sida valley area sida torok pa haiba se handa kisina ngarang kisina ahan bani akhoi singya tamya da akhoi mayam ma wanari hing lek ta na kai dau na mayam se loi khotna nari kai dauri singya tamya gi de loi ma hujin niti gi tawi haiba Taubu valley area sida Imphal area sida smaina taurak pa haiba se akhoi ahing tumba ngamaroi imai ben sing mayam sing se adukimati kinare adukimati wanare aduna lengang na masigi se miyeng amtang changjan biraga di akhoi adukimati nongai jini.
Armed Kuki groups launched renewed attacks on Mongbung Meitei village in Zirbam district using bombs and bullets starting yesterday evening. Most recent assault occurred around noon today. The assailants reportedly began bombarding Mongbung Meitei village from Sejang and Mongbung Kuki areas around 7 p.m. last evening. Meitei village protection volunteers retaliated against the attacks and the situation escalated again around 12 noon today. According to Impact News sources, no casualties have been reported on either side so far. Leaders of Meitei Tribe Union MMTU submitted a petition to Chairman of National Commission for Minorities Iqbal Singh Lalpura seeking Scheduled Tribe ST status for Meitei community. The petition calls for the relevant authorities to conduct ethnographic and socio-economic studies and to recommend granting ST status to Meitei people to the central government. BJP Manipur welcomes the plans and policies outlined in the NDA's 100 Days program as revealed by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. At a press conference held at BJP Manipur office today, Party State General Secretary P. Premananda praised the program, describing it as a positive development for the state. He highlighted several key aspects of the program, including the fencing of Indo-Myanmar border. He noted that while 30 kilometers of the border have already been fenced, additional funds have been allocated for completing the remaining sections. This initiative, according to Premananda, addresses the security concerns that have been worsened by the lack of border fencing. The party general secretary also emphasized the deployment of CRPF for border protection, a measure that aligns with public demands. He pointed out that scrapping of free movement regime will restrict cross-border movement without visas, enhancing security. Premananda added that approval for opening Kendriya Bhandar canteens will offer essential commodities at subsidized rates, providing much needed relief to the public. He also revealed plans for the state government to establish 28 new fair price shops to further assist residents in accessing essential goods.
Mamangi film dale namba Santi Rakshagi film Hanagi film da Hanjanba Yanabagi akoi wari tobagi thabakase ngasi akoi kendra sarkarna masi hobire hairiba sing sigi mathakta hoji Manipur gi praja sing adum irang leirabanina karba tobo sing sungai amasungai lambi da matam sangna gari khame adu tawre ada to pochagi maman si no henkalak ba khoi Sakana sumasi yaringa control tawno honari anga mathata control tawri hana leiriba existing leiriba akoi MR gi karikra gi leiriba canteen sing tegi orasu masi Manipur gi praja sing sangaga ahoma manda pot leibagi masi khudong sabje pigadawni haina ngarang se akoi Union Home Minister na Manipur miyang gi damuti gi kan masi khudong sabje pibire.
BJP Manipur Vice President N. Nimbus, who was also present during the press meet, commented that India will achieve its goal of Vikshit Bharat by 2024, which is apparent by the projections of NDA government's plans and policies under the leadership of Narendra Modi.
Mitsamani Union government na local labor maki thoksil kharasina adugumba 2047 da Viksit oiba Bharat namasung soidana phangbangam ni masigi manglan si mangphau na bangam ni
hojik thoiba yamna nuai taba yamna waba situation si yari makai thuna phanaba hanagi punsi marianda hanjalaknaba Manipur government na amadi party na kanna honari sumba honaba sida Manipur da lebi praja section kudima imai beli silinaw chatra naharu khwai khidimuna koina hona jariba sida yamna positive oiba mongda session pibiraga matam khara warsu wana khangminaraga thu matamda santi oiraknaba honamina si.
On the other hand, MPCC Working President KH Debabrata criticizes Union Home Minister Amit Shah's recent announcement that Centre has charted out a roadmap for restoration of peace and normalcy in Manipur. Amit Shah's statement marking the first 100 days of the Modi government 3.0 included a roadmap for resolving the ongoing conflict and emphasized the need for dialogue between the warring communities in Manipur. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan, BT Road, Imphal today, Debabrata accused the double-engine BJP government of failing to effectively address the crisis, which has persisted for over 16 months. He pointed out that the government's earlier assurance to resolve the conflict within 100 days has not been fulfilled, and there has been no substantial progress in initiating dialogue between the conflicting parties. He further criticized the union minister's roadmap as disconnected from the ground realities and demanded clarity on which civil society organizations, group leaders or stakeholders will be involved in the proposed dialogue. Citing a recent media report about the involvement of foreign elements, as approximately 30% of recovered weapons were not state-issued, Debabrata called for stringent measures to address the crisis. He also sought clarification from the Chief Minister's Office or Manipur DGP regarding a viral notice allegedly signed by Chief Minister's Secretary JOYSHREE, which mentioned intel report about 900 well-trained Kuki militants entering the state.
Foreign Henova Manipur involved the way Manipur crisis types, Maru, Manipur state, Highway Mahuta, Honorable CM, Heavy Mahuta, Sri Amit Shahage, Garangi press conference, Shishu, item, even Topani, and Punjab. But the Home Minister, they talked already, wait, see what to see. State government matam jana or behold of the gate item sitabra katraga India government na particularly about crisis as a tactical or logistic the highway labor climate as a highway the khara thok do not or pasida hiding the bra pan get the like thibani natragadi solve the buda sai dialogue sathabakanda masigi foundation mayam je seng na naina ga sathawdi mapung phabung moina koina wajabugi manipur gi interest ta koina nungai tabi nunang bugi koina highway.
Even though Union Home Minister Amit Shah reaffirmed the government's commitment to border security with ongoing projects, including a 10-kilometer fence in Moray and pilot hybrid surveillance systems in Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur, as per source, Centre has decided to pause fencing work in Kuki-dominated areas of Manipur following a meeting with Home Ministry officials. While fencing will continue in other parts of the 1,643-kilometer stretch of Indo-Myanmar border, work in Kuki areas will be postponed. The immediate focus will be on areas with Naga populations, with plans to complete this section of the border first. A senior government official reportedly told News 18 that the decision was made to address concerns raised by the Kuki community, who argued that the fencing undermines the free movement regime that allows people to travel up to 16 kilometers into each other's country without a visa. The official emphasized that while the fencing in Kuki-dominated areas will be postponed, it will be undertaken later. Previously, the government had accelerated fencing in Kuki areas to curb infiltration but faced opposition from Kuki-Zok organizations. The Indo-Myanmar border in Manipur spans 5 districts: Churachandpur, Chandel, Kamjong, Teknopal and Ukhrul, totaling 398 kilometers. In February, the Ministry of Home Affairs decided to scrap the FMR to bolster internal security and preserve the demographic integrity of northeastern states. Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) has directed Central Armed Police Forces (CAPFS) to increase manpower and swiftly replenish supplies at police canteens in Manipur following Union Home Minister Amit Shah's announcement on Tuesday to open over 36 such stores for the general public amid the ongoing ethnic conflict. These canteens, previously exclusive to CAPF personnel, will now be accessible to the public to alleviate disruptions in the local supply chain. CAPF-run canteens operated by the Kendriya Police Kalyan Board sell essential items like groceries and daily needs at discounted rates. With a surge in demand anticipated, the MHA has instructed CAPFs, including CRPF, BSF and CISF, to play a proactive role in stocking these outlets, ensuring goods are available at reasonable prices. The move comes as a part of efforts to address the challenges faced by the people of Manipur, with opening of 16 new canteens, 8 in the valley and 8 in the hill areas. Imphal Naga Business Association INBA expresses concerns over excessive monetary demand placed on Naga business owners, street vendors and other traders operating in Imphal since the outbreak of ethnic conflict between Meitei and Kuki community since May 3, 2023. According to the association, despite already contributing to the cause through donations, some armed groups have continued to escalate their demands. The INBA alleges that the sustained pressure on Naga business owners is part of a broader attempt to push the Naga community out of the Imphal Valley. In line with this, a meeting was scheduled at Tarung Community Hall today to discuss the situation and decide on future actions. Speaking to media, INBA President Anish Khamrang appeals to stop making excessive monetary demands and confirmed that the association will closely monitor the illegal activities of these armed groups and warns that further measures may be taken to address the harassment faced by Naga businesses. Security forces continue search operations and area domination in fringe and vulnerable areas of both hill and valley districts of Manipur. During a search operation on September 16, security forces recovered 1 local-made single-barrel wall SLR magazine, 21 live ammunition rounds, 1 Pompi, 1 radio set of Bufang without battery from the general areas of Chanung and C. Zaulan village in Imphal district. Security forces also recovered 1 pistol, 1 hand grenade, 1 grenade igniter, 3 local-made mortar Pompi, 4 live ammunition rounds and 2 bulletproof jackets in between Gunzil and border pillars 48 and 49 in Chandel district. Security forces have been carrying out such operation in hill and valley areas of Manipur to stabilize law and order in the state. As part of this stringent measure, security forces dismantled 1 illegal bunker in Mongbung village, Zirbam district. Combined security force conducted foot patrolling as a part of efforts to maintain law and order in Kakching district. The patrols overseen by the SP of Combined Kakching District Police, the OC of CDO Unit Kakching, Palel Police Station and the 86th Battalion BSFD company covered areas including Chandel Lamkhai to Chandel Road, a Pioneer School, Palel Maning Lekai and Patabi area. It was also reported that no arrests were made during the foot patrol. Security forces have ensured movement of 142 vehicles carrying essential items along National Highway 37 and 228 vehicles along National Highway number 2. Strict security measures are being implemented at vulnerable locations with security convoys provided for sensitive stretches to ensure safe vehicle movement. A total of 108 Nakas checkpoints have been established across various districts in both hill and valley areas of Manipur. The police reported no detentions for violations at these checkpoints. Clearing of landslide debris on National Highway 102 at Zubza between Dimapur and Kohima is in full swing, facilitated by earth movers and excavators. Volunteers from the Manipur Drivers Association, Senapati District Truck Owners Association, Senapati District Truck Drivers Union, Kohima Truck Owners Association and Drivers Union are working under the guidance of the Northeast Federation of Trade Union to restore normal traffic. The landslide had left goods carrying trucks stranded for more than a week. However, with the ongoing efforts, the movement of stranded vehicles has now resumed. Kohima Deputy Commissioner visited the site to oversee the road clearance work. Speaking to the media, the DC stated that trucks carrying loads exceeding 35 tons would be prohibited from using the road. Any vehicles found with excess loads will be required to unload with assistance from security forces to ensure the safety of the route. Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSEM notifies that original certificates for the Higher Secondary Examination 2021, including those for improvement examinations, will be issued on September 20. Now, with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Langban Tarpan ritual at the Great June Uprising Memorial Complex in Kekrupat. Keep watching Impact News.
Caesar Asian Cosmetic Center Kesampada September Gitang Taraga Mapandagi October Gitang Ani Pauba Eyelid Surgery Camp Ama Pangtok Jagadari Mamang da Eyelid Surgery da Disingkun Gamanga Larambadu Camp Manung da Supna Tagil Palishing Taraga Tarukta Taubagi Kudong Java Pangbiragani Akupa Marol Caesar Asian Cosmetic Center Kesampatagi Kangbibayagani.
Adom kalengi maisa marakta asumna humai humaga leiba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adomgi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbininglabadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo hab kaisampat konjeng hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express. Diagnostic lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyangmi mafamda lanthokchari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert singa tanaduna matamga chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu khwaidigi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksel fagatnaba honaba asina ikoigi pandam oiri adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchatta nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chak charaba kanaba lobiyu Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. United Committee Manipur UCM President YK Dhiren says legal action will be pursued against retired Central Forces officers alleged to be distorting Manipur's history. He said the same on the sidelines of Langban Tarpan ritual at the Great June Uprising Memorial Complex in Kekrupat, Imphal today. The Langban Tarpan ritual organized by UCM was held to honor martyrs who sacrificed their lives for Manipur's territorial integrity. Attendees offered Tarpan to the martyrs and reaffirmed their commitment to preserving the state's integrity. Dhiren also revealed that indigenous community leaders and civil society organizations are preparing to launch a joint movement to uphold Manipur's integrity. He commended Union Home Minister Amit Shah for the progress in Indo-Myanmar border fencing and requested that authorities disclose the fencing locations. Dhiren urged the public to thwart attempts by Kuki narco-terrorists to disintegrate Manipur.
Su taunariba alobosing sin the sophisticated oiba weapons mayam sisinarkanda adugo mission prasing sida landaragi bese mosi khudakta aikoi thingpham thoi madu natana aikoi chindang hairakanda aikoi leiriba posi karino haibasi aikoi miam da samum halakanda thamakanda mayam si tramolam da thambai basi am laibak thibani Manipur lember retired officer sing sina lautunarakanda aikoi history Chaubashi Matanga, Lana, Ishalibasing as Mashigi, Mayokta, India, legal, Logi, Mayang, Dagina, illegal, extensing so Lonaba, Honazeri.
Sri Sri Govindaji Temple Board performed a Langban Thanil Tarpon ceremony today. Dharma Chakravati of Brahma Sabha Loisang, PHJDF, remarked that the event involved offerings and prayers for victims of recent violence and former temple members who have passed away. He expressed hopes for peace and normalcy to return to the state.
Manipur sida tangdu leita draba matam sida khoigi aghatana oidana habdi laibak thiba thodokta leikhidraba mayam akoina masak macha khangaudraba kaya ama adug masak khangdana akoina sidai sida moigi photo thamdana tawriba pomnamakki loina loinana Manipur sida Govindagi mafamda leiramba khoigi sebahai mayam akoina khangdaba mayam aduda natana jagat sida leikhidraba pomnamakto madugi damakta akoina ngasi singba tarpon se maji pangthok chabani.
Ima Leshem Inat Loishang also made offerings and prayers for Langban Haita Leithaba at Thalo Sipi Log Seloi Lemaiching Imphal Nongpok Laifamlen Shrine. Laifamlen Pantho noted that Taret Ki Luklen is held to honor those who died in the violence and to ensure their peaceful rest in the afterlife. Gaura Sampradaya Sangha and Guru Ibungo Sharma Sangeet Vidyalaya hosted the 6th Gaura Sampradaya Sankhya today at Tentha Haibung Bamon Mandap. The event featuring Langban Tarpan with offerings of fruits and flowers honored late teachers and gurus. President of Gaura Sampradaya Sangha Tekcham Shamu highlighted that the event, originally named Jagat Bondhu Seba Committee, has been held annually since 2019 to honor its founders. Khongjom War Memorial Trust and Diamond Radio jointly observed 31st Khongjom Tarpan ritual at Khongjom River in Khongjom Complex today. Khongjom War Memorial Trust President Marangtem Hemanta highlighted the significance of Tarpan as a mark of respect to the bravery and sacrifices of Manipur's forefathers and martyrs. Expressing concern over ongoing violence in Manipur, he called for a change in current protest strategies to seek resolution and prevent further bloodshed. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA) marked its 18th Foundation Day at its office in Palace Compound today. CADA Secretary General Git Chandra Mangang reaffirmed CADA's commitment to eradicating drugs and alcohol from Manipur. Following recent disruptions, CADA will resume its health hazard prevention efforts and seeks community cooperation. The event included a moment of silence to honor those who sacrificed for Manipur. United Committee Manipur President YK Dhiren, CADA leaders, CSO representatives and women folk attended the event.
Manipur se khoi look is policy laba aduga Manipur da chakolapagi somda yam kanna akan mamieng thamai ngai sida drug ki posema hiu hora leitaragadi Manipur se Manipur di lehoni aduba khoi forup cha singdi nong gi mutkhini aduna khwaidi maru ri phana chakotpa lambi thong sengkotpa aduga development work me am leiraga su maduda leigadur mi singduna tinjen kajen dana drug te edik oidana aduga khangu thakta muchi longi ba aduda khwaidi mangjabane aduna khwaidi maru ri se khoi human resource mioi sing sengkotpa mi kanba sin maru oi aduna adugi pandam du da khoi kada hojik lepchari aduna lebaki irang chisu yam thuna santi oina poropo oisanu aduga afaba dimension da laktana peace porakana Manipur se afaba tinjan kaijeng da khunai oisanu.
31st Foundation Day of Students Union of Kanglei Park SUK was celebrated today in a subdued manner at the union head office in Wangkai. The subdued celebration featuring hoisting of the union flag. In a gesture of goodwill, SUK members donated essential items to Carmel Jyoti Children Home in Luang Sangbam Awang Lekai and Leimarel Welfare Association Senior Citizens Home in Kongba Nongthongbam Lekai.
Hojik thokliba irang ase masigi pandam phangnabagi damte koi bharat lengak ta taknaba mathau tai maram diken har kan ngasi thokliba thodok singa se makoina yengsan birakanda matam chana solution poraka koi gi tangdu leitaba lamdam ma ohennabagi madugi pandam da koina tawgiba thabuk singa do moina mai pakna pangthok piraktrabani na koina matam chana koi asetpa phire amaga loinana amaga koi wakalon manaraga haiba koina tawjariba koina pamiba aduga lamdam basi tangdu leitana ing tappalamdam ama oinabagi damakta koi chap chaba phire amaga loinana koi bharat lengak ta taksan mathau tai haiba phamji thamjai.
An awareness program on cybercrime was conducted at Aimol Kodomphai Community Hall organized by District Legal Services Authority Chandel and Numai SHG Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited with support from Manipur State Legal Services Authority and National Legal Services Authority. The event featured talks by NUSMUSCO's Vice President Tonarthang Marem and DLSA Chandel retainer lawyer Jackie Lucy. Zirbam High Secondary School, Babupara hosted a painting and essay competition as part of the 70th Wildlife Week celebration today. Organized by Zirbam Forest Division, the competition focused on the theme wildlife conservation through coexistence. Range Officer, Forest Officer N. Biraj emphasized that the event aims to raise awareness about protecting wild animals, birds and forest cover. The competition open to students from class 5 to 12, saw participation from around 150 students across Zirbam.
Wildlife ki maramda angang singda awareness piba asi khoi Zirbam Forest Division gi maru oiba thawdang puduna lagli amasung tungdasu mayam punna Zirbam da leiriba waithwing na punminnaraga siguma lamlaki saw se kanba amasung lamlaki saw se punungsibiba absi Zirbam Forest Division gi maikai degi appeal su tawjari handak chahi sigi gi wildlife week asigi theme di wildlife conservation through coexistence haibasini wildlife conservation through coexistence haibadi mayam akoita natana punna leminadana habitat destruction tawdana miyoiba amasung lamlaki saw se punna leminaba amasung amana amabu help tawnaraga saw se amasung lamlaki saw se amasung miyoiba punama amata oina leminaba sini handaki sahi asigi theme asina.
Assam Rifles is set to organize a special rally for its ex-servicemen on the theme Pride in Service, Remembering, Reflecting and Rekindling this September 21st. The event, which will be held at Kakching Garrison, aims to serve as an occasion for Assam Rifles veterans to reunite, honor their service and rekindle memories of their time in the force. Agroecology Initiative state-level stakeholders consultation took place yesterday at CPGSAS USHAM, Meghalaya. The event saw participation from various dignitaries including Dr. Anupam Mishra, Vice-Chancellor of CPGSAS, Dr. Malavika Dadani, National Consultant D. Sotan, Director of Horticulture Meghalaya, Dr. J.C. Lindo, Director of Agriculture Meghalaya, and Dr. J.C. Rana, Country Consultant Alliance Biodiversity and CIAT. The program began with a welcome address by Dr. S.V. Ngachan, Senior Consultant and former Director of ICAR Northeast NEH region. Discussions included remarks on Himalayan agroecology, climate and sustainability by Dr. Malavika Dadani, D. Sotan, Dr. J.C. Lindo and Dr. J.C. Rana. VC Dr. Anupam Mishra addressed the gathering, emphasizing the significance of the initiative. The event concluded with a vote of thanks delivered by Dr. Dwipendra Thakuria, Dean of CPGSAS. The first phase of polling was held today in 7 districts for Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections, the first in a decade. More than 23 lakh eligible voters will decide the fate of 219 candidates competing for 24 assembly seats, including 90 independent candidates. 58.19% voter turnout was recorded till 5 p.m. According to the Election Commission, a total of 23,27,580 voters are eligible to cast their ballots in this round. This election phase is seen as pivotal for shaping Jammu and Kashmir's political future, particularly after the decade-long gap since the last assembly elections. All eyes are on voter turnout and engagement in this crucial electoral event. In response to the devastation caused by Typhoon Yagi in Myanmar, India has sent 53 tons of emergency flood relief assistance valued at $1 million under Operation Sadbhav. The severe typhoon has resulted in the loss of hundreds of lives and widespread damage to property in the neighboring country. As part of its commitment to humanitarian assistance, India dispatched the first tranche of 21 tons of relief material within hours of receiving Myanmar's request. On Tuesday, the second tranche, comprising 32 tons of aid, was sent via an Indian Air Force IL-76 aircraft. The supplies include generators, temporary shelters, hygiene kits, solar lamps, and other essential relief materials. Operation Sadbhav aligns with India's broader Act East and Neighborhood First policies, reflecting India's dedication to supporting Myanmar during times of crisis. Former Miss India Urvashi Rotela recently brought the rich cultural heritage of Manipur to global stage at Global Fashion Festival 2024 by wearing a striking Manipuri potloi, a traditional bridal attire. Designed by renowned Manipuri designer Robert Naurem, Urvashi's potloi was a masterpiece made with real 24-karat gold, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship and cultural significance of the Meitei community. The potloi, a cylindrical drum-shaped skirt traditionally worn by Manipuri brides, is made from thick fibers and bamboo, overlaid with satin and embellished with intricate threadwork, sequins and mirrors. It is often accompanied by a decorative belt, a sheer veil, a half-sleeved blouse and traditional accessories like layered necklaces and the iconic Kogi Leiteng headpiece. For the event, Urvashi Rotela chose a red potloi with intricate gold thread embroidery, deviating from the usual green blouse and white shawl typically worn by Manipuri brides. Her stunning red monochrome look, highlighted with 24-karat gold details, captivated the audience and brought attention to Manipuri craftsmanship on a global platform. Israel's Mossad spy agency is suspected of planting small amounts of explosives inside 5,000 Taiwan-made pages ordered by Hezbollah, according to Lebanese security sources. This breach resulted in Tuesday's coordinated detonation across Lebanon killing 9 people and wounding nearly 3,000 others, including Hezbollah fighters and Iran's envoy to Beirut. The plot is believed to have been in the works for months. Hezbollah had reportedly imported the modified pages, which are commonly used for low-tech communication to avoid Israeli tracking. The devices made by Taiwan-based Gold Apollo were modified at the production level by Mossad, embedding explosives triggered by coded messages. The breach, described as Hezbollah's biggest security failure in decades, comes amid escalating tensions following the Gaza conflict. Hezbollah has vowed to retaliate against Israel, which has yet to comment on the incident. Now the sports news. Manipur advances to semi-finals of Sub-Junior Boys National Football Championship hosted by Karnataka under the aegis of All India Football Federation at Bangalore Football Stadium. In their third league match, Manipur delivered a commanding 6-2 victory over Jharkhand, securing their spot in the semi-finals. For the winners, Bikas netted 2 goals at 25th and 75th minutes, while K.H. Mukhtar, H. Chinglemba, G. Prohit Kumar and L. Mahesh each scored a goal at 42nd, 44th, 80th and 90th minutes. Team Manipur, comprising 22 players including 3 goalkeepers, 2 forwards, 7 defenders and 10 midfielders, benefited from the efforts of team manager M. Tombimacha, head coach Pram Singh, coach Mairaba and physiotherapist N. Vikram. Manipur awaits their opponent for the first semi-final match on September 20. Players and support staff representing Manipur in the Ranji Trophy Plate Group under the aegis of BCCI departed from Imphal today. The Manipur Cricket Association organized a send-off event at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium where uniforms were distributed to the team. Both current and former officials of the association attended the ceremony. Team Manipur, consisting of 20 players, includes 5 batters, 3 all-rounders, 3 spin bowlers, 2 pace bowlers, 2 wicket-keepers and 5 reserved players. The support staff includes Canner William as the head coach, Mujibur Rahman as the assistant coach, Raju Bhaktal as the strength and conditioning coach and T.H. Kamalesh as the physiotherapist. In the Ranji Trophy Plate Group, Manipur will compete against teams from Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Sikkim and Mizoram in the league round matches, with the top 2 teams advancing to the finals. Manipur's first match is scheduled to take place in Goa from October 11 to 14. The stage is all set for quarterfinals of the 18 DSA Kaching State Level Invitation Football Tournament being organized by District Sports Association Kaching under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association. KMSWC Kairak Muslim and LMLCC Langmaidong today played the remaining last 3 minutes of the tournament 17th league match at DSA Kaching Playground, as the same league match played yesterday between the 2 teams had ended 3 minutes before completion of the stipulated time due to some issues. The match between KMSWC Kairak Muslim and LMLCC ended in draw after both teams scored 1 goal each. In the last league match, SDO Palel defeated UCC Kaching 2-1. The 2 teams have also entered the quarter-final round. 14 football teams in the state are competing under 4 groups in the tournament. The quarter-final round will commence from September 20. Badminton selection trial for inter-school in Kaching district was held at the Kaching Indoor Hall. Trials were conducted for girls and boys in under 14 and under 17 age groups. Selected students will advance to participate in the district-level inter-school badminton tournament. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Union Cabinet approves One Nation, One Poll initiative. Home Minister Amit Shah says that the plan will be implemented within the next 5 years during Modi's third term. Naurin Sanjita from Kagwa passes away at Dreams Hospital days after remaining in critical condition pre and post delivery of a stillborn, allegedly due to damage caused by tear gas fired by police personnel. High-intensity bomb blast rocked Sangay Pro FCI Godown area. No casualties reported. Sangay Pro, Apunban, Upilub and Naharol Club protest the bomb blast incident. Armed Kuki groups launched renewed attacks on Mongbung Meitei village in Zirbam district using bombs and bullets since yesterday evening. Meitei Tribe Union submits petition to Chairman of National Commission for Minorities Iqbal Singh Lalpura seeking scheduled tribe status for Meitei community. And United Committee Manipur USHAM President YK Dhiren says efforts are on to take legal action against the retired central forces officers and others who are distorting Manipur's history. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Narayana Super Speciality Hospital Guwahati na makhal kayagi service